The Denver Broncos are moving on from two veteran players. What's up, guys? Welcome to Denver Broncos Syndicate, part of the Sports Syndicate family of channels where we are dedicated to bringing you content about our favorite sports teams. I am your host, Gage Madrid. Before we jump in, guys, if you could just do me a big favor and smash the like button on this video as well as subscribe to the channel, I would really appreciate it. Again, those are two free and easy ways that you can help show your support. It helps tell YouTube's algorithm to push us out to fellow members of Broncos country just like you and me. With the unofficial start of NFL free agency just 3 days away with the opening of the legal tampering period on Monday, the Denver Broncos have made several moves to clear up some cap space ahead of free agency starting. In back-to-back reports, it was announced that the Denver Broncos are releasing veteran running back Chase Edmonds as well as veteran cornerback Ronald Darby. Cutting both of these players frees up around $16 million in cap space and creates approximately $3 million in dead money, all coming from the Ronald Darby deal. Darby initially signed with the Broncos back in 2021 as a free agent from Washington. He signed a 3-year deal with the Broncos worth $30 million. Unfortunately, during his 2 years here, he really struggled to stay on the field. He missed multiple games in 2021 with a high ankle sprain, and in 2022, he tore his ACL just 6 games into the year. The Broncos are now poised to move forward with Damari Mathis as their cornerback 2 alongside Pat Surtain. As far as Chase Edmonds is concerned, he found his way to the Mile High City as part of compensation from the Miami Dolphins in the Bradley Chubb trade. Unfortunately, Edmonds was limited to just 5 games in a Broncos uniform due to an injury and rushed for just 125 yards on 26 carries. Both of these players are now poised to get a much-needed fresh start on the free agent market, and the Broncos now get some much-needed cap flexibility as we enter this free agent period. Another move that I would anticipate the team making sooner rather than later is cutting Graham Glasgow. The team can save almost $11 million by making that move, so in total the team will have freed up almost $26 million if they do indeed move on from Graham. Although the Broncos may look to add a corner in free agency depending on who's available, I do feel that they're confident in Damari Mathis entering his second season. As far as the running back position goes, that's a little bit more interesting. As much as I hate to say this, anything that the Broncos may get production-wise out of Javonte Williams next year really is house money. The dude is coming off multiple ligament tears in his knee, and that's a really rough injury to bounce back from. No two injuries are the same for sure, but we look at many other running backs who have had multiple ligament knee injuries, including guys such as Saquon Barkley. It took him 2 years to get back into full form. And then last year we had guys like Gus Edwards and J.K. Dobbins of the Baltimore Ravens both coming off multi-ligament knee injuries, and those guys really struggled to return to form this past season. It would not surprise me at all, unfortunately, if Javonte Williams had a similar trajectory in his rehab and his recovery, so the Broncos really are going to need to plan for a new RB1 entering 2023, because I don't feel like we're really going to have Javonte back until 2024. One move I anticipate the team probably making is re-signing Latavius Murray, but I could also see them making a bit more of a splash move in free agency and bringing in a guy such as Miles Sanders from the Philadelphia Eagles. The running back position is definitely one that's going to bear some close monitoring as we enter this free agency period for the Broncos. All right, Broncos country, how excited are you as we get closer and closer to NFL free agency? Drop those comments down below. I would love to hear from you. Be sure to leave a like on this video as well as subscribe and ring the bell so these videos appear in your notification feed. And while you're at it, be sure to follow me on Twitter at Gage Madrid NFL for continuing Broncos coverage. And for now, guys, this has been another episode of Denver Broncos Syndicate. I am your host, Gage Madrid, saying peace out.